What's up, guys? I think we're at like 348 subscribers. That's pretty sick. It's been, a solid like 200 plus subscriber jump from when I started TikTok and whatnot. So appreciate all the TikTok fam pulling up and subscribing to the YouTube channel. I'm gonna get a lot of more in-depth with content creation, as far as going to the track, working on the car, doing all that fun stuff, all stuff you guys want to see, do reviews on the cars. So yeah, anyways, today I am on my way home. I left work, got me some Chick-fil-A. I am going to be loading up the car because it is going to Real Street. Look at the jacket represent. Just a coincidence that I wore that today, but yes, going to Real Street. Jay's gonna do his thing with it. As far as tuning goes, she's got a street tune, as you guys know. Just needed dynoed. Hopefully, I am there for the dyno. I really want to get footage of the dyno, and of course, I want to be there for my, my car or anything I need to do, whatever. But I might not be there, which kind of sucks. But I have to work this weekend. So I'm going to drop the car off, let him do his thing. I'm going to take photos at a track event, and my dad's going to be racing the Nova. So I have a busy weekend, but it all should be worth it. It's going to be loads of fun. It might be a little stressed, but, it is what it is, to, get what we got to do done. Excuse me. So yeah, load up the trailer, and we're going to get going. On the trailer. Amazon dude's checking out the car. But yeah, getting ready to go. Oh, she sounds nasty. Well, guys, I thought it'd be on that, right now, but not right now. We noticed a small issue with the shifter engaging the transmission between first, second, and third. It was just sitting in first, and I stopped, and for some reason it was in second. So then when I went to go through the gears again, it just felt like it was in second the whole time. So went to check that out. Looked like it was something with the linkage, well, the cable. And then as I was shutting the car off when I brought it back in, it just died on me. I didn't think much of it. And then we went to turn the car back on, and she wouldn't spin over. So checked the fuel pump. Fuel pump's not priming at all. Pulled a fuse, popped a fuse, put another fuse in, immediately popped that one. So I swear this car is telling me just don't do anything with it, because she just doesn't want to run. But we're figuring it out. We trying to see if there's a short somewhere. Hopefully we can get it figured out and sorted. We'll get it on the trailer. If not, she'll go back in the garage, we'll figure it out, and then we'll go from there. What's up, guys? This is a few days later from the previous part of the video where I was loading up the car to take it up to Real Street to get it tuned. Transmission problems. Some weird fuse blowing. Fixed. It's all good. It's all good. I'm stoked. No, okay. I'll show you something. So right here, see this little arm right here? This had play in it, and it was really kind of like loose, and it's hooked up to the shifter cable. It kind of moved about a half an inch both ways, back and forth in between, gears and whatnot. So when I was putting the car into gear, it was getting stuck in between gears. It was doing some goofy stuff. Well, not stuck in between gears, but it wasn't selecting the gear that it should be lining up with the gate. So might as well just show y'all so you can kind of understand. So for example, first gear, that's first gear right there. I would go from, which here's neutral, this would be neutral. I would go from neutral to first gear. it would work perfectly fine. It would go from neutral to first gear. But because it had like this little bit of play in it, I would push it from first gear back to neutral, but it wouldn't go into neutral. It would stay in first gear. I let my foot off the brake and the car would roll forward. So we were like, what is going on? Tried to make tons of adjustments with just the shifter and the cable. That was not working. Had to drop the transmission pan and basically tighten a 9/16 bolt that was behind the cylinder that held a bolt that went through on that little arm that I showed you guys, where it had play in it. Once we tightened up that bolt that was in the transmission pan, we had no more problems. It was tight. It doesn't wiggle around at all. And she goes in first, back to neutral, no problem. Everything's matching up with the gate. So we're good to go now. As for our little fuse issue, see where that low 15 is? Well, that was a 10. And it was randomly blowing it. I think this could solve the issue, putting the 15 in it. Because the fuel pump wasn't kicking on with it. A lot of the times they do require a little bit more amps from what I've seen and read, but there might be something else that's wired up in line with that, and that could be our issue as well. So we're going to trace that and, go through that and make sure everything's, good to go. But this was what I was worried about more than anything. That's easy. This was, yeah. That not syncing up and everything with the gears and whatnot was a little sketchy. Hopefully that solved all our issues. I think it has. I think we're good to go. I'm very excited to go get this car dynoed. I'm going to reach out to Jay, see when the next available time is to go back in. Video might be a little bit of a roller coaster, but it'll be worth it for sure. If you watched it, cool. If it sucked, I understand because it was really weird. But please just drop a like, drop a comment, all that fun stuff. Peace.
That doesn't make sense.